That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. The old windbag store is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think our guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station. If we want it. You eat, you die. Phew! She's alive! I was wondering about Diva Velasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can you talk about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft. A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense. Does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. Your jack is starred down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this! Uh-oh. She's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any... other clues lying around. Yeah! No, 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 no touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Anyway, I need to examine the plate on that table. Wait, Are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? Well, thorough examination. I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory experimentation right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills. See? Those traces will change color. Wow! Neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not so I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about bonds, pal! Wow, the fury of Edgeworth! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah! Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right? But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director, or the producer. Hey, Nick! It's Miss Velasquez. Hello? Hello? Hey! Ow! 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 Maya! You should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. do something, Nick. He's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Paz wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it? Nick! She did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess he was still on a high from getting that rare cards he needed. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Can you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. There's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Velasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since he came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Velasquez's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. And he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. Gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, That was right when Miss Velasquez came to Global 5 years ago. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Velasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He could do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Is that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. So the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No! That can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure! Nick! Say something! Yeah! I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just for some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Can you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Mr. Velasquez, managed to hush it up. And That's the dots he had on Mr. Hammer. That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Mr. Velasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? This is Old Bag. He was right here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. Let's talk. What? You're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who do they think that made Globe Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nicholas! Nichols. Oh. Nichols, Nick. Petty Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was done filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnapper! Dragging up dirt on someone's bus like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is funny! No! I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers! And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I'm sorry, Mrs. Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate. I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in.
Take that!
This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on that bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Mrs. Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Mrs. Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a start. And guess who made it all better? Velasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Mrs. Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Mrs. Oldbag. Here. Take this. A photograph? Wait a second! This is the picture! Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. He's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? It means the security lady, Mrs. Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Velasquez, you heard this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gone stronger, don't you think? The wind? The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, see what's inside the trailer. You came. Where then? Was that you were talking about? Why is he so eager to talk all of a sudden? Mr. Velasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, so it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star! I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident! How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh. She was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She whipped it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had that photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's done, no? Why should D. Velasquez care about it at all? So you have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a ways away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! Devo ass creds! You're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey! You okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? The Velasquez.